Is it time to buy or sell Dogwood Therapeutics stock? In this video, we will explore Dogwood Therapeutics in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 29th of September, 2025. And now we aim to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You wouldn't want to miss essential updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by utilizing our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, available at StockInvest.us. Take advantage of AI to receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please remember that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 19th of September, 2025, our system has categorized Dogwood Therapeutics as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 57.88%. Since we initially recommended purchasing Dogwood Therapeutics just 7 days ago, this results in an average return of 8.27% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Considering the latest developments, we find ourselves unable to ascertain the stock's next direction, as it may move in either direction. The stock has broken through a wide and strong upward trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of increase. Should there be any pullback, support will now be found at the level of $5.54, a point that may offer a second opportunity for growth. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 10.5% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 32.47% to negative 22.57%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 6.83%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 63.77% and positive 145.66% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $2.87 and $19.43. Our latest daily update for Dogwood Therapeutics features the headline, Significant Movements in Dogwood Therapeutics Inc. stock price on Monday, with fluctuations of 34.37% between high and low. On the last trading day, which was Monday, the 29th of September, 2025, the stock price for Dogwood Therapeutics Inc. rose by 43.3%, climbing from $5.52 to $7.91. During this trading session, the stock experienced a fluctuation of 34.37%, ranging from a low of $7.07 to a high of $9.50. Notably, the price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days, showing an overall gain of 62.41% over the past 2 weeks. The volume of shares traded also went up, with an additional 43 million shares changing hands compared to the previous day. In total, around 43 million shares were traded for a combined value of approximately $339,700,000. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $29.28, while the lowest was $1.62. Currently, the price stands 72.98%, or $21.37, below the 52-week high, and 86.93%, or $52.59, below the all-time high recorded on July 14, 2023, when the price peaked at $60.50. Dogwood Therapeutics is making headlines following a special call with management and a separate announcement regarding the acquisition of an exclusive worldwide, royalty-free, all-stock license for SP16. This is a first-in-class LRP1 agonist aimed at treating cancer-related pain. The SP16 program is supported by funding from the National Cancer Institute for a Phase 1b study focused on chemotherapy-induced neuropathy, with patient enrollment expected to begin in the first half of 2026. In the meantime, Dogwood's lead candidate, Halneuron, has enrolled 52 patients in its ongoing Phase 2b trial for chemotherapy-induced neuropathy, with an interim data readout still anticipated for the fourth quarter of 2025. Financially, The company reported approximately $13.4 million in cash at mid-year, which provides a runway into the first quarter of 2026. Additionally, earlier this year, it regained compliance with Nasdaq. In the short term, these developments may introduce volatility. The SP16 licensing deal and the special call are likely to attract investor interest, while limited cash resources and the upcoming interim readout in the fourth quarter could increase the likelihood of funding-related dilution or fluctuations in share price. Looking ahead, positive results from the Phase 2b trial or successful development of SP16 could significantly enhance the stock value if either program demonstrates safety and effectiveness. Conversely, any clinical setbacks or the need for additional financing at lower prices would pose risks to the downside. Analysts have assigned Dogwood Therapeutics stock a general strong sell rating. They have classified the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as buy. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have also rated the stock as strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Dogwood Therapeutics. Dogwood Therapeutics Incorporated stock presents buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two indicators, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During any downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $5.56 and $5.03. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, the 27th of August, 2025, and since then, the stock has appreciated by 70%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. The volume is increasing alongside the price, indicating a favorable technical signal. The stock experienced a golden star signal on Tuesday, the 29th of July, 2025, in a short-term chart. A golden star signal occurs when the short-term moving average, the long-term moving average, and the price line converge in a unique combination. This occurrence is quite rare and is often followed by significant and prolonged gains for the stock in question. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 23 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 1 day ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 9 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 10 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 8 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average, buy signal from 10 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal from 8 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages shows a buy signal from 3 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Dogwood Therapeutics. There is no support from accumulated volume below today's level. Given the right conditions, the stock may perform poorly in the coming days. This stock typically experiences average movements throughout the day, and with sufficient trading volume, the risk is deemed to be medium. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by $2.43 between its high and low, representing a change of 34.37%. In the last week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 13.54%. Before we dive into the possible favorable trading levels for Dogwood Therapeutics, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is experiencing financial losses. Even well-established companies can undergo challenging periods, often due to circumstances beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may suggest insufficient profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of the year, 2025, is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at negative $1.24. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Dogwood Therapeutics. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above. which indicates that the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine the optimal time to exit. Conversely, there is no significant support from accumulated volume below, suggesting that the stock could potentially drop sharply under certain conditions. It is advisable to proceed with caution and consider placing bets only if you are an experienced trader familiar with navigating such situations. The combined average rating for Dogwood Therapeutics from multiple analyst sources is a strong sell. The most recent insider trade for this stock occurred over 3 months ago. The latest transaction took place on the 27th of June, 2025, when Gendrau Roger Michael conducted an insider purchase of 12,075 shares of stock options, which grants the right to buy. Our recommended stop loss is set at $7.66, reflecting a decrease of 3.16%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a medium level of risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 92, which significantly heightens the risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 22 days ago. Is Dogwood Therapeutics stock a good buy? Dogwood Therapeutics Inc. exhibits several promising signals. However, we still do not find these indicators sufficient to classify it as a strong buy candidate. At this time, it should be viewed as a hold or accumulate option while waiting for further developments. After analyzing the volatility and price movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 30th of September, we anticipate Dogwood Therapeutics will open higher by 251 thousandths of a dollar, starting at $8.16. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.